Hi everybody, this is Stuart Schlossman from Stu's Views and MS News, MS Views and News. Back here again to do a podcast for all of you. How do you like this pink shirt of mine? Looks pretty good, huh? Better than the basic black that you usually see me in. So I'm going to try to brighten up the day with this shirt and other shirts that you'll be seeing me in future editions of this webcast or podcast. Funny that I'm talking about this, isn't it? I mean, what are we supposed to be speaking about? MS stuff? Well, we don't always have to talk about MS stuff, or we don't always have to speak about MS directly, do we? So, that being said, I want to let you know that attached to what I'm speaking about today is a basic yoga video. And it's called Yoga for Dummies. I mean, pretty simple, isn't it? Alright, so in that video, you'll learn how to do breathing exercises and breathing and movement exercises. It's very easy to understand. There are little arrows for tips and different things. So, you know, hopefully for those that don't do any yoga, maybe this will help you to get involved with it. I should also be doing it, but when do I have the time, right? I need to make the time, don't I? I need to take the time for yoga and other basic exercises because we all need to do exercise. And aside from the walking I do in the morning with my dogs, well, maybe it's really not enough. Exercise is good for people with multiple sclerosis. Exercise is good for anybody. Realistically, no matter what you have or don't have, exercise is actually good for you. So firstly, I want to thank our sponsors, and then also I want to thank you all for being here to listen to this today. And you know, whenever you want to look back on previous podcasts that I have done, you could always go to youtube.com/msviewsandnews. By the way, if anybody is taking yoga already, or doing yoga, I should say, on a regular basis, and you want to videotape yourselves and send it to me to add to another a future podcast of ours, then maybe we'll get a collection of different videos and we'll put it together and we'll put that out on the internet as well. Make sure if anybody else is in it with you that you have their permission first, that you are filming them as well. And send it to me. You could send it to Stuart at msviewsandnews.org, or you can visit my website, www.msviewsandnews.org, and at the top of the page, or somewhere on there, there's a contact button that you can click, and it'll send an email to me. So please get this out, and stay tuned for the rest of this video, which again is basic yoga for dummies, okay? Or yoga for dummies. Have a great day, everybody, okay? Be good. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Basic Yoga for Dummies. Okay, I know you're not a dummy. In fact, you're pretty smart. You've heard about how yoga can improve your life, and you're interested in a no-nonsense, easy-to-follow routine that works. I created this yoga workout, called a practice, based on 12 exercises, called postures. I call them the Daily Dozen. You can do them all together, or one at a time. But whatever you choose, you'll feel amazing results. When appropriate, I will show you modifications so you can get the most out of every posture, no matter what your fitness level. Remember, yoga is not competitive, so just relax and do the best you can. With regular practice, yoga gets easier. To assist you with your practice, you'll see these helpful icons. The tip icon highlights the jargon alert icon flags yoga words and concepts that are explained in plain English. The remember icon reinforces what you need to know for an effective, stress-free practice. The beware icon will red flag common mistakes and don'ts for your practice. And the Mythbuster icon cuts through the incense and shows you how yoga can make a difference for you. Here are some things you want to know before beginning. Wear comfortable clothes that are easy to move in. Try not to eat before you practice, and when you're done, drink plenty of water. Always practice on a non-slip surface and in your bare feet. Have a chair nearby, a firm pillow or towel, and a strap, which can be a men's tie or bathrobe belt. This is your private time, so create an environment that allows you to focus. Before we do anything, let's get you sitting down. We're going to be here for a couple of moments, so I want you to be comfortable. There are a couple of options for sitting. The first one is to just sit on the floor, on the sit bones, with your legs crossed comfortably. The sit bones are the bones at the base of your butt and are properly named because you should be sitting right up on them. Your knees should open up enough so that they fall just below the hips. If they don't, another option is to sit with a cushion or towel underneath your sit bones. A cushion on the floor is a nice way to go because it will make sitting upright easier. The last option is to sit in a chair. If you know that you are not comfortable on the floor, by all means sit in a chair with your legs straight and your feet firmly planted on the floor. Now, let's take a couple of moments to talk about breathing. In yoga, the breath always goes both in and out through the nose, creating a hollow sound in the back of the throat. It's not a sniffing sound. It should sound like the ocean. Let's try 6 breaths together. During our workout, we'll be holding each yoga pose or posture for 6 breaths. One of the cool things about yoga is that a lot of the postures are named after animals or different objects in nature. The first pose in our daily dozen is called the cat. I like cat pose because it's gentle and helps to warm up the spine. So, to get started on cat pose, let's take our hips to the side and come on to hands and knees. Let's get the base set up. Hands are directly under the shoulders with the middle fingers pointing forward and have the fingers spread. Make sure that the knees are under your hips and point the feet straight back. Next, we're going to come to what's called a neutral spine, which just means a straight line from the tip of your tailbone to the top of your head. Cat pose is what we call a dynamic pose, meaning that we use the breath and movement together. It's nice. It will really loosen you up. It's going to look like this. On the inhale, the chest will lift up, the shoulders roll back away from the ears, and you gently look up. When you exhale, you do the opposite, like a cat. Round the back and try to touch the nose to the belly button. Really push the floor away with the hands and knees, lifting the belly up. The arms will stay straight at all times. In all of the poses, we'll be breathing fully. Whenever we expand the chest cavity, think of the lungs expanding. This will always happen as you inhale. When you exhale, the body naturally relaxes and softens. Okay, we're ready to take our 6 breaths. Inhale the chest forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale the belly into the spine. Inhale gently, looking up. Exhale, softly gaze to the belly button. word vinyasa means breath placement. When we do breath and movement together, we'll be calling it vinyasa. Last big breath in to expand the lungs. And last exhale, really pushing the floor away from you. Now, sit back on your heels or just to the side. Sit tall and be in a comfortable position. The next pose we're going to do is called the mountain pose. It looks simple, but it is important to learn because it is the basis for all standing poses in yoga. So, shift your weight to one side, and if you need to, you can use a chair to help you stand up. Stand with your feet hips width apart, toes pointing straight ahead, parallel feet. Spread the toes and get grounded. Then, draw the thighs up and back with super strong legs so that the weight is centered in your feet. This is what makes you stable. Your low belly lifts in and up, and your tailbone drops down towards the floor, so that you do not have a sway back like this. Your chest lifts, your shoulders stay engaged behind you, and the arms are relaxed by your sides. Lift up through the very top of your head, and keep a relaxed face and jaw. Now that we're stable, we're going to add the breath. When the arms reach up, we breathe in. Keep the belly gently lifting in and the tailbone down, taking care not to dump into the lower back. When we breathe out, ready for our 6 breaths? Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, release them slowly down. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, grounding through the legs and feet. There's a tendency to shift your weight forward and back. Try to resist and stay strong and solid. Standing postures help to strengthen your legs, open your hips, and develop balance. Really stretch up on the inhale, and then gently lower your arms down on the exhale.